Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. Tax and tax liability have been major sources of consternation here recently. A lot of discussion, especially in the expat community, going around about a recent announcement which changed the protocols, or it will change the protocols beginning January 1, 2024, regarding the way in which tax liability is assessed regarding those who are physically present in Thailand. Unfortunately, since this announcement has come down, there's been a lot of misconception out there on the internet, a lot of misnomers floating around the internet as to exactly how to do this kind of analysis. Quite honestly, most folks, this isn't going to really even impact all that much. That said, it will impact a few people, and honestly, lay people weighing in with their analysis, quote unquote, of how tax liability is inferred or conferred is not really useful, quite honestly. If anything, it's muddying the waters and causing further problems. I've seen this on one side where folks are, for example, not taking into account issues related to tax residence, i.e. physical presence here in Thailand. And then I'm also seeing where they're putting too many eggs in the basket of tax residents, which is a comment on our channel recently caused me to make this video. Quoting directly from the comment, quote, "And this will only apply if you stay in Thailand for more than 180 days, right?" Not necessarily. Yeah, as we've discussed in other videos, 180 days actually in the past was always 183 days, but 180 seems to be bandied about quite frequently right now. I think it's prudent to take the lesser of either, so just presume 180 days. But okay, that in and of itself is not the beginning and the end of the analysis regarding tax liability in Thailand. Even if you've arrived in Thailand, been here only one day in your entire life, taxable events could occur. For example, undertaking work in Thailand, that's an immediate taxable event, whether or not you've been in Thailand 180 days. So any income derived from Thailand through physical presence and physical work in Thailand is going to be a taxable event, even if it's illegal, by the way. Even if you're working without authorization, you could still be subject to Thai tax liability. So again, I think people need to honestly, if the amateur sort of lay people and their opinions, I'm not here to say, oh, you can't have an opinion on this because you're not a lawyer or something of that nature. Not my purpose. What I'm saying is, this is a really complex issue. It requires rather deep analysis of specific facts in specific cases. Making sort of blanket statements on the internet isn't really helping anybody, because making blanket statements on the internet, especially, that's not how tax liability works. It's analyzed on an individual basis, again, based on the underlying facts and the underlying circumstances. So by doing this, you're ending up with an erroneous conclusion. Again, sort of the notion that the 180 days is the end-all be-all of the overall analysis. No, that's not the case. It's one factor that goes into ascertaining whether or not someone has tax liability here in Thailand. So again, that's how it should be viewed, as just one factor of many in a specifically analyzed case regarding tax liability here in the Kingdom of Thailand.